Hi students, here we are at week 6. This is our Dropbox assignment for week 6. It's a development plan that uses technology. As usual, I advise you to carefully review the rubric. This rubric particularly emphasizes completion of all aspects of the assignment, so be sure you hit on each part and don't miss anything. And once again, a reminder that under the formatting, spelling, and grammar element of the rubric, I include correct use of citations and reference lists. So here's what you're going to do. Using the principles addressed in the content presentations this week, identify an aspect of nursing practice that you would like to see changed. Describe how technology would assist you in this change process. So you're going to document your goal and identify associated objectives, 2 or 3 of those. Just one goal, but 2 or 3 objectives. And then ask yourself what tools or resources you need to facilitate the successful implementation of this plan. Are there any foreseeable barriers that could impede implementation? So in a slide coming up, we're going to see a sample goal and objective, just one objective. And be sure to also include at least 2 to 3 objectives and the action steps that go with them, and follow the example of how to express those objectives. Be sure the goals and objectives are SMART, S-M-A-R-T, which is an acronym, and we're going to see what the letters in the acronym stand for in an outline on a future slide. And of course, you can also see that right here on this page, as well as in the Dropbox assignment description. So this is the sample, an example goal and one objective. So the goal here is expand and enhance public and staff access to library and electronic information resources through our website. And again, this is just an example. So the thing that you want to change can be pretty much anything that you could have changed with the assistance of technology. And the objective here is replace the library's web server and software by August of 2010. And then there are 3 action steps that will make that objective possible. So review that sample very carefully to see how it's worded and expressed and so forth. Then this is the outline for the acronym SMART. S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for attainable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time-bound. So as you compose your objectives, make sure they conform to the SMART acronym. And here's an example of analyzing an objective. Now, I'm not asking you, and the assignment is not asking you to outline it in this way. This is just a way to think about it, to break it down, to make sure that it has all the components. So, and I did this in a color-coded way. So the portion of the objective that goes develop marketing materials to promote the site is your specific. The reader can clearly see the intended technology path. Then increase traffic to the site by 20% is the measurable part. We will know that the objective has been met if traffic increases 20% after 6 months. Attainable and relevant also fall into the green part. It's difficult to know if the objective is attainable without being on the inside or doing research, but it seems to be attainable. We also don't know the library's mission, but the objective certainly seems relevant to the goal to expand and enhance public access. And of course, our time-bound element is the 6 months. 6 months equals when our objective must be completed and measured. So again, I'm not asking you to break down the objectives, but I want you to make sure that they're SMART objectives, and this is one way to think about it and do that. Then your submission instructions, you're to submit a summary of your answers to questions 1 and 2 that we just went over, citing course content or readings. And also include a 1-paragraph description of how you would implement your plan. That's really important. Don't forget to include the paragraph about implementation. And because that was not part of the assignment the last time I taught the course, the sample excellent assignment does not include the paragraph about implementation, but you should make sure you include it. And also, since you're required to cite course content or readings, be sure to use correct citation style and both in-text citations and reference lists. Let's just type that in there because that's incomplete. There we go. And of course, be sure to reach out if you have any questions. This can be a little bit complicated. I recall my students having quite a few questions about it last time, so don't hesitate to ask. It's much better to ask than be surprised by something that you might have missed and gets counted down in the grading. So lots of luck and success with that. I'm sure you'll do well. Good luck with it.